generate new interview, we need to provide some information here, for example, role name, programming language, job description, task description, that's about what the candidate would face on the job, what tasks, and also press generate interview button. That information will be used further on to generate the questions for the candidate. Then we need to cross-check what question was generated. For example, here it's about recommendation systems. We provided that information in previous step. We also have evaluation criteria that is used to evaluate candidate after the interview is finished. And then we have follow-up information that's used to clarify something for the candidate in case there are some additional questions. So we may edit something here, but once complete, we may generate coding tasks based on that conceptual question. These coding tasks used to evaluate coding skills for the candidate. We may pick one. We can also check more details on this. And among others, there are some criteria and score that also can be modified for the candidate. Once that's complete, we may press generate interview button and then share the link with the candidates. Once the candidate receives the link, he or she may start the assessment.
Hello, my name is Alex, and I'm an AI interview assistant. I'm here to ask you a few questions about your skills and experience. Let's get started. Imagine you're tasked with building a product recommendation system for an e-commerce platform. Explain how you'd create the system from scratch, including data collection, feature creation, model selection, and performance evaluation. Discuss challenges like scalability and the cold start problem and how you'd solve them.
Got that. Thanks for your question. May I ask you a few clarifications? So for example, whether the recommendation system should focus on personal recommendations for individual users or more general product recommendations?
The recommendation system should focus on personalized recommendations tailored to individual users, leveraging their search and purchase history.
Right, got that. Thanks for clarification. Conceptual question is complete. The candidate has the coding part, and he or she must start the process.
Below is the coding question. Please solve it within the next 15 minutes and share your thought process for a better score. Don't hesitate to ask questions or request a hint if needed.
Okay, so here we may start coding directly or ask some clarification questions. For example, the candidate has some questions. Let's try it. Can I assume that the array is sorted or not?
No, you should account for unsorted arrays as the problem does not guarantee a sorted input. Your solution should handle any order of numbers.
Got that. Okay, now I think I'm ready to code. I'm pressing this button and I can have a hint in case I have any challenges with my solution, or I may just code myself and check this. For example, for now, I'll provide incorrect solution. I prepared one, so let's try.
Your solution is correct, but it can be optimized. By using a dictionary to track the difference between the target and each number, you can reduce the time complexity from ON squared to ON.
Got that. So yeah, as you may see, if the solution is not correct, the AI gets you a bit of hint. But for now, let's try a correct solution.
Well done. Your solution is correct and efficient. Feel free to press button to move on to some additional questions.
Right. So here we are done, and then we may get some follow-up questions as well. That would clarify of my understanding of the solution. Yeah, and during the process, the candidate is expected to give some explanation as well during the coding. And the last step is checking the candidate results. So the hiring team can have a list of the candidates with overall score and each individual scores. We also highlight here potential cheating based on understanding what was the answer of the candidate. And we also may check some extra information on the answer. For example, for each question, the overall score, right? And for example, for coding task, the attempts for submit the code, the solution, the explanation from the candidate. We may re-listen the audio as well. Based on this, we may pick the best candidate.